let's prep.
Great. All right. So obviously what Shep said was beyond the pale, but you've already been memed to death on social media, so it's not like it's going anywhere.
You know what, Ash, the more and more
soon.
I think about Shep right now, the angrier I'm getting, so I'd rather not talk about this.
Okay, be that as it may, you will have to talk about it, and
Mila?
you can't
You spoke about Mila on
lose your
TV?
cool on national television.
I don't care about TV. That is not cool.
I'm sorry. Do you think that this is a prestige TV show? They're going to ask you about it. You're going to talk about it, and you're going to get your emotions in check. Do you understand?
That was not acceptable.
Sure. Tell that to him when you see him in person.
Oh, I will.
But when you talk about it on TV, because believe me, you will have to talk about it on TV, you need to keep an even keel. You can say that the comment was unacceptable. You can even call him trash if you want.
But
I
isn't
don't
that
care.
basically losing my cool again?
Not if it's true. Okay? The main thing is you need to keep your cool so that it doesn't look like you're about to attack Kendrick Perkins for bringing it up on television. That's going to make you look weak.
Okay. I can get with that.
You could play the disappointed parent card, right? Oh, I expected more from my fellow man. The NBA is a brotherhood. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever.
High road or low road, right?
No, they're both the high road. Both the high road, just different flavors. But the key is you got to be authentic, all right? You need to be you. You just need to be the calmest, most mature version of yourself possible.
Yeah, that's kind of like when I was in college. It kind of reminds me of that time when...
No, I don't have time to go on a trip down memory lane. Do you have anything else to say about Top Takes Daily?
No. I have no more questions.
Excellent. I'll see you at the studio. I'm going to meet you there. I need to lay some ground rules with the showrunner. And I also want to be there in case anything crops up last minute. Does that sound good?
Sounds like a plan. Again, thank you for your advice. Thank you for... Get some chairs in here next time.
Engage your core. Sit on the yoga ball. Wouldn't hurt.
What you got there, Ashley? Huh?
Bunch of hopefuls.
Okay.
Trying to ride your coattails.
And,
and here he is.
MP, my name is Jocelyn Davies, executive producer for Top Takes Daily. So nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
As I was telling Jocelyn earlier, we are open to any discussion involving one Shep Owens, but we do expect those questions to be respectful. And if you wish to move on quickly from any given question, we expect that desire to be honored.
And as I was just explaining to Ms. St. Germain, this is a reputable program on $1 billion network. We take procedures and standards very seriously and will, of course, treat MP
No
with
snacks in the dressing room.
Oh, my gosh. I will take care of it.
Second day this week.
Got it.
Yeah.
It's done.
Chips,
$1 billion
cookies,
network.
crackers, popcorn.
Got
I'm
it.
not
Got
asking
it.
for
Thank
much.
you so much. 60 seconds.
Thank you.
Very reputable.
That's Stan right there.
We'll, of course, treat MP with the utmost respect and professionalism at all times.
Will you guys have snacks?
Oh, yeah, we got snacks.
Hey, I'm good. Let's do it.
Jocelyn, I mean it. Okay? This is not the day for Kendrick to try to go viral over anything. Are we clear?
Ash, like, loosen up a little bit. I can handle Perkins. That's no problem.
See? MP's a big boy. He can take care of himself.
Oh, of that I'm sure. But I can take care of myself. Okay, let's not forget that.
Okay. You ready to head a set now?
Yeah.
Let's head over. Everyone, I'd like to introduce MP.
Hey, how's it going? Sam Woods. Big fan. Nice to meet you.
Thanks, man.
Of course,
You
you
too.
know JJ
My guy. Good to see you.
and Kendrick.
Hey, what's going on, superstar?
Oh, awkward. All right, you're going to sit right here adjacent to me. Thanks.
All right. Places, everyone.
All right, everybody. We're going live. Thanks for coming on the show. Here we go.
Anytime.
Just follow my video. 4, 3. And welcome back to Top Takes Daily. And for our next segment, we are joined live in studio by the guy everybody is talking about, our very special guest, MP. Welcome to the program.
My man, thank you guys for having me on.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. Now, I know this might be a sensitive subject, but I just want to get right into it. We all saw what happened on draft night.
Yeah.
But we haven't heard your side of the story. So I'm wondering, how does it feel to be on?
I mean, tell you the truth, I really wouldn't have noticed it if people like you didn't constantly bring it up. I mean, no offense, I'm really not trying to be combative here, but that's just my reality, man. Like, people cheer, people boo. You know, that's all a part of being an athlete. You know, it's really not a big deal as people are making out to be.
MP,
What's up?
with all due respect, I'm not buying that for 1 second. This wasn't a road game in the playoffs. These were your hometown fans booing you off the stage.
Come on. Bro, with all due respect, all due respect, but I really don't care. I really don't. That's just my truth right there. I'm not going to sit here and pretend to be something I'm not so you'll buy it. That's what I'm not going to do. But people have been doubting me my whole life, and all I do is prove them wrong over and over and over and over again. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, this right here is no different. They can boo me on draft night if they want to, but, I tell you this, I'm making it impossible for them to boo me on the court, because that's where it matters. That's all I care about.
MP, let's stay with the draft for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
A big part of the reaction to your selection was the fact that Shep Owens, your biggest rival, was still on the draft board.
That's right.
But a lot of people think he has the higher upside due to his athleticism and the fact that he has loads of untapped potential as a relative newcomer to this game, whereas you've been trying to work on your skill set for the last decade plus. How would you respond to people who think you've got the higher floor but the lower ceiling?
I understand where that view comes from, but I don't share it.
And why is that?
It's because basketball is about a lot more than athletic ability. What is it all about? What is your opponent doing? How can you stop them? What are your teammates' strengths? How can you empower them to play the best basketball that they can play?
Almost like a chess match.
Absolutely. A complete chess match. Thank you. Athleticism is a tool, but that's all it is. It's a tool. It's like giving a power drill to a baby. But that doesn't mean that the baby can build you a house just because he has that power drill. You feel what I'm saying?
Time out.
Did I mess your head up with that one?
Are you calling Shep Owens a baby?
I think so.
No. Don't. What I'm saying is it's just a metaphor. So let's not read into that a little too much here.
MP, we keep it real on here. I got to ask you, man to man, how do you respond to Shep Owens calling you out on his reality show?
Oh, wow.
This dude took shots at you. He took shots at your family. He even took shots at your girl. What do you say to something like that?
I'm going to say this as calmly as possible. Because at the end of the day, it's disappointing to me. You know what I'm saying? To me, basketball is a place where you
Well, this has been unforgettable, and I'd love to continue this conversation, but unfortunately, we are out of time. MP, thank you for joining us.
Wait, so that's it?
It's been a real pleasure. Yeah, and we got to wrap things up, but you have been a tremendous sport, and we really appreciate you answering the tough questions. We wish you all the best, you and your family and your girl. Coming up next, we talk early season contenders and pretenders, but first, this commercial break.
The gameplay feels a lot more realistic. When the individuals get on top of that game, they're gonna love it because of so many different changes.
I definitely think it's a lot more intuitive now, and it's a lot more skill-based.
Completely different from Nba2k23. I think the pacing is way better. Defense is way better, too, so I'm enjoying it.
So far, and
And Greg, we're still very early in the season. What are these teams right now doing to maintain success through the year? So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Tillman, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Clark comes in for Jaren Jackson. Williams, he's checked in for Brooks. And Jones subbed in for Morant. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Simmons. Harris comes in for Kevin Durant. Edmund Sumner's checked in for Seth Curry. And MP subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Setting the floor for the Nets. Joe Harris is out there with Warren. Then it's MP. And it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Jones against MP. Clark the pass to Jones. Here's Tillman. 5 on the clock. Williams kicks to Bain. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. O'Neal's checked in for Brooklyn.
Now into the lineup for the Nets, Royce O'Neal.
On the wing, Jones. The 9-footer's on the mark.
And that's just a great individual play right through the teeth of the defense.
Brooklyn leading by 3. Here's MP. Lock at 6. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And in addition, the three-point shooting has been dialed in tonight. They seem poised for a big game from deep.
11 feet away, and it's off the back rim, no good.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Mark against MP. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Back to MP. Beyond the arc. Grizzlies with the rebound. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
It looked like there were communication breakdowns all night. Deadly, especially when you're on the road.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
MP, that's for 2. The shot will not fall. Now Memphis takes it the other way. And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But, Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
Here's MP. Tillman grabs the miss. Memphis trailing here. There's 1:40 left in the first. And Williams, here we go. And stolen by Harris. Here's Sumner, defended by Jones. And that one is off. Some solid defense from Clark. Here's Bain. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
MP against Bain. Here's MP. It's rebounded by Memphis. Williams looking over the floor. The 3. They get it back. Tillman. It's intercepted. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Second shot opportunity. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line.
Shots good. Hit. Shooting 1.
He's had gone 7 of 11 from the line.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
That's good from Morant. We know you need talent to win, Steve, so how critical is basketball IQ to winning at the highest level? How important is it in that equation?
Kevin, it's everything. A playoff series can turn on a single play. And the guys, you can tell the difference who has a high basketball IQ and an average IQ. It does make a difference.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Durant is the 4, with Claxton playing the 5. Simmons is out there with MP, and it's Curry in at the 3.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
And finished off by KD.
KD with the reach to finish anything you throw his way.
Pass to Conchal. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Outside for Jackson. Here's Brooks. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
The sheer power at 220, maybe 230 to take the hit and complete the play. Dillon Brooks.
Dillon Brooks seems like a very spirited player, and he plays with a lot of emotion.
I've heard coaches say he's the team's biggest cheerleader, whether that's game time or practice. Kevin, he loves to motivate his squad to be at their best.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse. Clearly a foul.
For Brooklyn, they have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
Number 22, taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, MP. On draft night, many people wondered where MP might land. But Greg, you think he was worthy of that 18th pick?
Well, I was a little surprised to see him go in the first round, but clearly his team believed in him, and the leadership and intangibles he brings are really hard to ignore.
Here's Morant. Brooklyn with the rebound. Claxton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Inside. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Claxton's got 9.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
And you love seeing that great mobile 1 drive a second time.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
MP deciding where to go with it. Curry finds MP. Puts up a 3. No good. Shot missing. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. They're getting their first look at the season at the Nets in this one.
Yeah, and taking on an interconference foe, certainly not a rival. They're the better team, and they showed it, winning both matchups last season.
Tries again, and Simmons with the nice bucket inside. Simmons got his second bucket.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Pass to Conchal. No good. Simmons with the defensive effort. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. It's a 3-point game.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Durant. And he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. MP against Morant. Offensive rebound. And Simmons gets the bucket. 8 points for him.
Here in the second quarter, he's looking much more comfortable with his offense.
Morant against MP. That is good. And the Nets lead is cut back down to 1 point on the basket from Morant. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another, really the story of the game.
I was surprised they put up so little fight. That was not the team I expected to see that night.
Baines checked in for Conjong. KD's shot is good.
The assist, Ben Simmons.
His leads have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Brooks outside. Back to Morant. Outside, Bain. Shoots over Curry. Bain, no good. Nets leading by 3. The 3 from MP. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got his 5th rebound in this one. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Warren's checked in for the Nets. Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Memphis has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. To the inside, and Adams with the slam.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Brooklyn trailing. Curry with it. He has 6. Morant with the steal. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. The Nets have tremendous talent, of course, but there have been some challenges. KD says, I know the fans have high expectations for us, but if you're a fan, you'll appreciate Nets basketball and what we're trying to build, and you'll follow us along this journey because you never know what may happen. Kevin, back to you.
Great. David, thank you. MP, no good.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And look out! Here he comes!
Look at the elevation. With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Feeds to Jackson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Ben Simmons.
You know, he already has a number of go-to moves. Jackson's able to keep the defenders guessing.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies. A total 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now.
59. Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team. Your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Guys, substitutions for Brooklyn. Edmund Sumner comes in for Curry, and MP subbed in for Irving. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the small 4. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
And what a fantastic start here to the second half. They have yet to miss.
Bain passes to Jackson. Stolen by Warren. Stolen by Brooks. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Brooks has got 8 points.
Just another way Dylan Brooks can beat you. His pull-up game is outstanding.
Here's MP. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. One's on Morant. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, a lot of what has happened is that they have gotten to the line. They have done a great job of finding contact and making them pay.
And you also have to applaud how they've attacked the interior in this game. A lot of points happening for them in the paint tonight. No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Adams against MP. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, and Simmons is used to being in tight spots. So clever at finding ways out of them.
Outside, Bain. The pass to Jackson. Bain with it. A 3-ball. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists now in this one.
Beautiful mechanics from Desmond Bain. Doesn't need much time to get his shot off.
Morant against MP. On deep. Brooks grabs the board.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
And Morant gets it to go.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
That was a second look at our Mobile One Drive. Amazing control on display.
He's doing everything he can to put this game to bed, and great score there to help his team.
MP fires from way outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
And here's MP for 3. Another miss by MP.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, and they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Grant. Here's Adams. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get...
Substitution on the court.
Here's Simmons. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Durant is the 4, with Claxton playing the 5. MP is out there with Simmons. And it's Curry in at the 3 slot. MP against Jones. 6 on the shot clock. And here's MP for 3. Let's keep it alive. Trying his luck from deep. Another miss by MP.
Trying to shoot himself out of his slump. And it's not going well.
Brooks against MP. With the teardrop, and it's laid in by Brooks. Brooks has got 18 points just in the second half.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Floats one. It's sent back down by Simmons.
An excellent defender, whether Simmons is in the post or roaming the perimeter. He's a shot-blocking threat.
MP, that's for 2. They get it back. KD with the bucket. Durant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Simmons against Bain. Here's Jones. Jackson has the open look. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Curry dishes to MP. From 6 away. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Passes it to Jones for 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Durant's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Pass to MP. Outside, KD. Back to MP. He tries for 3. Brooks grabs the board. Brooks has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And the length of Durant, he's more than capable of attacking the rim and either scoring or drawing the foul.
Well, KD's still a net after asking for a trade. The team looked but didn't feel a deal was there. And Durant will continue to play, but you feel like this story could drag on until the trade deadline or beyond.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Ja Morant.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. Let's see if they were listening, guys.
Thanks, David. MP against Jones. MP, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Craig, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
Poked loose, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Ja Morant, he's checked in for the Grizzlies.
At the line for the Nets, Ben Simmons. One shot.
A walking triple-double threat. Simmons needs to keep working on developing that jump shot to be truly unguardable.
Here's Morant. Down low. And he uses the glass on the lane. Morant's got 38 points.
Really another fantastic offensive rebound and putback. This is the second game in a row where he has just been ball dominant.
When he gets into one of these grooves, you never know how long they're going to last. Sometimes they go on and on and on.
Morant against MP. 4 on the clock. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Memphis.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And it will win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for John Morant.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Morant scanning the floor. No good from outside. Now Simmons. MP outside. Tries a 3. Buries it from three-point range. And so it's Bain with it. He'll bring it up for Memphis. 10-point lead. Here's Morant. Count it from 12. Morant's got 42 in the game.
An impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
And here's MP for 3. It's hauled in by Adams. Curry against Morant. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Now...
In my life, yeah, 눈더미 같이 쌓인 일들은 in my life, yeah. 난 얼마나 더 많이 또 일을 해, yeah. 사람들은 잊지 않을까 내 이름 세 글자를 덕분에 우린 하루 두 번의 아침 header burner. 다 집어쳐 오늘 밤 we party. 난 다 밀어서 오랜만에 we mobbing. 계획을 바꿀래 갑자기. 내 새로운 노래가 rockin' on the speaker 사진 찍고 싶어 yeah just take a picture yeah 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 feeling all this yeah 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 남기지 말고 오늘 밤을 넌 아끼지 마 너가 데려온 친구들 전부 세워놓고 음악 볼륨을 키워도 천장을